Hi, and welcome to this week's The Mortgage Broker Broadcast. This episode is the first episode in the new format of The Mortgage Broker Broadcast. And today, I just wanted to give a brief overview of what you can expect from the revamped podcast on how I'm going to be integrating the morning mindset content into this new format and the valuable insights we'll be bringing you in the weeks ahead. But before we get into the podcast, please make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a review, or share this episode with others within the industry. Your support helps us reach and inspire even more people within the mortgage broker space. This industry never stands still, and part of our aim here on the podcast is to help you stay on top of what matters most and so you can serve your clients and help your business grow. Now let's get into what you can expect from the Mortgage Broker Broadcast moving forward. If you have been a listener of my other podcast, which was The Morning Mindset, you'll recognize some similar themes within the Mortgage Broker Broadcast. Now, that podcast focused heavily on personal development, mindset shifts, and motivation, especially tailored for self-employed individuals and business owners. And the good news is that we'll be bringing that same energy, but now it's all wrapped into this show. This means we'll be exploring topics that go far beyond the surface level of mortgages. You can expect discussions on how to sharpen your focus, build resilience, and stop those self-sabotaging habits that can hold your business back. Every single Tuesday, we're providing practical advice, stories of real industry challenges, and insights from both within and outside of the circle of financial services. And speaking of guests, we will be bringing in a diverse range of voices. Yes, you'll hear from fellow mortgage brokers and those who are running large mortgage broker firms, but also from lenders, insurance providers, financial advisors, and all the other parts of financial services. Why are we doing this? The goal is to help you gain a truly holistic view of the industry and show you how different areas can collaborate for a better client outcome and stronger businesses. Whether you're a brand new broker trying to make sense of this industry or a veteran who has seen it all, I believe that we can all learn from one another. I've personally learned that the biggest breakthroughs often come from hearing someone else's story or someone else's perspective, and that's exactly what will capture here: meaningful conversations, real experiences, and actionable advice that you can take away and apply to your business. The Mortgage Broker Broadcast has been running now for 3.5 years with dedicated listeners. I'm so appreciative. The feedback I get about the podcast week in, week out is truly amazing. But what I wanted to do was incorporate both the Mortgage Broker Broadcast and the mindset. Why did I want to do that? Because I still want to stay true to the Mortgage Broker Broadcast. As a mortgage broker, it's an industry that is stressful. A mindset is the key to having a sustainable, successful business. Yes, you can always find the answer to whatever questions get thrown at you as a mortgage broker and as a business owner. There is always somewhere to find out the answer, whether that's a client situation, client scenario, providing advice and recommendations, or protection. There's always somewhere to provide the answer. However, where there is not one place to provide the answer is the mindset of a successful mortgage broker and a successful business owner. And that's why I wanted to incorporate that into this particular space. So just to wrap up today's brief introduction to the new Mortgage Broker Broadcast, here are a few takeaways. The first thing is expect the unexpected. Every single episode will challenge you to think differently and stretch your comfort zone, whether that's embracing new tech tools or understanding shifting market dynamics, your own personal development, which then leads on to engagement is key to this podcast. This isn't just a one-way podcast with me talking to the camera. Your input shapes the show. It always has and always will do. I encourage you to send in your questions or the challenges and your feedback too. The podcast will be developed on what's going on in your mind. And that leads on to integration and mindset. Don't be surprised to hear echoes of the morning mindset. Personal growth, discipline, and a resilient attitude are cornerstones for thriving in our industry, and we'll keep that as a major focus on this podcast. And in future episodes, we will be answering your questions, getting into your feedback. If you've got something on your mind or a specific topic you want covered, reach out, leave your thoughts in the comments on whichever platform you watch or listen to this podcast. So thank you for tuning in to this first episode, a brief introduction of the new Mortgage Broker Broadcast format. I am excited about the journey ahead and the community that we're building together. Remember, Every single Tuesday, we'll be here bringing you insight, strategies, and conversation to help you thrive in your career. And please don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, share this episode with other brokers and professionals who can benefit from what we create here. Next week, I was going to be talking about change, specifically this time of year where people think about changing their careers, getting into mortgage broking or changing the firm, going from employed to self-employed. I wanted to sort of explore change in a bit more detail because change comes into people's mind when, particularly when they review at the end of the year and thinking about 2025. That's where people think about change. So I wanted to talk about that next week. And until next week's episode, stay motivated, stay focused, stay positive. If you are considering becoming a self-employed mortgage broker or looking for a mortgage broker brand and business or looking to accelerate the growth of your existing business, visit my website, Create UK, and let's explore how I can help support you achieving your goals for 2025. And as always, don't forget to run your own race.